Hello, my friends. How are you doing? This is your host, Denis Crepaldi, and welcome to Denis Talk Show. Today, I'm gonna be interviewing Danielle Speck. She's a doctor. She works with mental health connected to nutritionism and sports. So if you are interested, contact her, please. She loves traveling. She's a mother of 3 beautiful boys. She's a rocker. She's a feminist. She's awesome. Danielle, it's so strange to call you Danielle. Dani, hi, how are you?
Good.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Oh, the pleasure
I
is
saw
all mine.
the project beginning and I'm very proud of you, of your project.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats.
That's so good to hear. Dani is following the project since the beginning because I gossip a lot. I was telling her all the details of the project and everything, so she has been following since day one. And I'm so happy to be interviewing you today. Dani is my student, so we have been having classes for a long time now. I always ask the first question to all my guests, but for you doesn't make any sense, but I will ask anyway. How is English around you?
Yes, because my job, I need the English to my job. I have to improve it a lot. I have great aspirations here, and the language is so important for that.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
I studied English since the beginning, since always.
Yeah. This is the case of a
But
lot of Brazilians. Yeah. We study since the beginning of
Yes.
our childhood, and it's hard.
The secret is not stop study. If you stop
See,
the
guys, never stop
classes,
studying.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's like stop the gym and start gym and it's terrible
Exactly.
also.
It's the same idea.
The
That's true.
same.
Well, let's address the elephant in the room. We are wearing the same clothes, guys, and this is totally coincidental, you know. We didn't we didn't do this on purpose. I promise.
It's a sign from universe.
The universe is always, you know, there's always like conspiracies around us.
Yes.
Good conspiracies. Today, we're gonna be talking about Dani being a mother of 3 boys and being a feminist. How can she do that? I really don't know. It's too much for me. And I'm gonna start the first question. Did you always want to be a mother, or it got you by surprise?
No, actually, I've never think about to be a mother, and I've decided to do that just like this. I was passing for a stressful time. That time I've decided to make some blood tests. The results showed me that I could not have children.
Oh, really?
That time, really. But it was just the tests because I was so nervous that time. I decided to stop, take contraceptive pills,
Mm-hmm.
let the universe work. If I will be a mother, I will be a mother. If not, not.
Exactly.
It's okay for me if I couldn't be a mother. After 2 months,
2
I
months.
got pregnant.
Not only one, not
Yes.
2, 3.
Three
Incredible.
boys with 2 years
Apart.
between them.
Yeah, they are so like your oldest is 5, right?
5. The second one 3, and the youngest one.
I think for them it's going to be really good when they grow up. Like they will grow up together, they will be friends. It's gonna be good.
For me, it's good too. They work the same.
Yeah.
With the 1, with the 3, it's the same. I think it's better with more kids because they play together.
That's true.
Sometimes
That's true. It's
Yes.
easier for you to. You don't need to be there
Yeah.
controlling all the time. They are just
Yeah.
playing together. Okay, that's good.
yes.
And it's interesting because you never actually thought about that and etc. But what has actually changed in your life after your first kid?
Everything changed. And
The world was upside down, like Stranger Things.
upside down. Yes. The beginning was so difficult because I was totally alone. It was very hard. Very, very, very hard. I've been married for almost 16 years, and my ex-husband in that time he didn't give me support in nothing. But it's okay. During all the months, my marriage was going worse and worse and worse, and we've decided to break up
After the first kid.
So we decided to stay together after some months because the family, because I really want to have other baby, and okay, we were together. And after 2 or 3 months, I was pregnant
My
again.
God.
The second one, I really want, not just like if
If
I
it
don't
happens,
have,
it happens. You really,
Yes.
really want it.
So Gustavo was born, and he was terrible because he didn't sleep, and he was so
Agitated.
nervous. Yes, Theo, the first one, wasn't like this. He slept all
Quieter.
the night. Yes, the second one was terrible, and my marriage that wasn't good.
Just,
It was worse. Just
oh my God.
late. And in the carnival of 2019, we decided to break up again. And after 2 weeks, I've discovered Matheus.
Oh my God. Pregnant of the third. Oh my God. What a surprise. Oops. I did it again.
Yes, he was a for free.
You buy two and the third is free.
Yes, he wasn't on schedule,
Totally not.
or totally not.
Dani now is a single woman, a single
So
mother.
in September of 19, we decided to finish everything, and Matheus was born in November 19.
But of course, the father is there, you know, is always there with the kids and has a good
Yes.
relationship. That's good.
Yeah, there's no worse, of course. Now it's perfect.
Yes, of course. But after all the soap opera, would you have done anything differently?
One thing I think I would do different, because the first one I didn't insist in the breastfeeding, and it was my the only thing that I would like to change.
Mm-hmm.
The second and the third one, I do other things as recommended, but the first one, no. I give him milk from factory.
But do you
Nestlé.
see any difference in him?
Yeah,
Really?
totally.
Wow.
Totally. And I'm
Tell us.
studying nutrition because there is a modification in epigenetic.
But like he's not as strong as the others.
No, he's the strong.
He's the strongest. He's an X-Man. He's a mutant. Oh my God. Good for him.
But he eats a lot, and he doesn't know the time of to stop to eat. You know,
Oh,
I
he
think
doesn't have any control.
eats more. Yes,
Wow.
and it has connection with this kind of food.
Wow,
Feed.
that's amazing. That's really interesting because I had no idea. I imagine that some things might be different, but I had no idea what exactly. So
People don't know.
women, breastfeeding, please.
Yes, and we have to teach how to feed correctly since the pregnancy.
Since the
Because
yes,
what the mommy eat,
goes to the
it's,
fetus.
it
Yeah.
can- yes, there is a study that two kind of mothers that during the pregnancy stayed without enough food in the beginning of the pregnancy, and the other group in the end of the pregnancy. But both of these groups, the babies were born in. But the first one, that the group that the mother didn't receive food enough in the beginning of the pregnancy, they have more issues with obesity. They can be obese more than the other group.
Wow, there's a higher chance. That's wow, mind blowing.
This period that without food, they rearrange the cells to keep this situation. And if he eats more, a little bit more, he don't spend the energy.
Wow, what a class! Jesus, I didn't have a clue about that. Please pay attention, mothers. Feed your babies correctly since the pregnancy. Yes, please eat well. Do not drink alcohol, please.
And don't smoke.
Don't smoke. Don't smoke like ever. It's horrible.
Ever. But
wow,
during
incredible.
the pregnancy is critical.
Well, I met Dani some years ago, 6 years ago, and the first impression I had was that she was a mother already, yes, of one boy. The vision I have in my memory, very clear, like Dani loves wearing black, so she was. I remember her in my class wearing black, and we always discuss. Yeah, you see, beautiful. She's a rocker. We used to discuss rock and roll and a lot of other topics. And also, I remember Dani as a real feminist woman and independent. She has always shown this woman for everyone, the woman she is. So my question is, what are some challenges you have been facing or expect to face being a feminist mother of 3 boys?
Oh my gosh. Actually, I really want to normalize this kind of thing. No, it's too difficult because we are living in a sexy world. In the past, I was really aggressive about that, but it doesn't work, really.
When you are a teenager, it's different as you have all that energy and fuck you, fuck everyone. Yeah.
I am a 40 years old woman, and of course I've learned a lot of things during my travel in this world. They will have friends, and I have to prepare them for deal with these differences. It's good to think different. We have to have this.
Yes.
There are differences that's not good, like racism, sexism.
This kind of
But
prejudice.
we are living in this world with these questions, with these issues that we have to
We have to discuss, we have to address.
deal.
Yeah, we have to deal
Yes,
with.
we have to do that. And I really want to prepare them to deal with the differences. I don't agree with you, but it's not part of my life. It's not like I'm thinking, and it's perfect normal.
It is
Different.
completely.
It's good. Difference is important. We have to think out of the box, and sometimes the different show us the box, the outside of the box.
Yeah, that's true. But do you think all parents, not all, but do you think parents nowadays, new parents, they think like this?
I don't know, Dennis. I really don't know.
We have to wait and see.
Yes.
Because it depends
yes.
on many factors. It depends on the neighborhood these parents live. It depends
Yes.
on the
Yes.
moment of the country. And we have been living a really tough and complicated moments in Brazil. And it depends on many factors. That's true.
Yes. Yes. And I really don't know. And okay, if they don't think like me,
Of course.
okay, perfect. But I try to give liberty for my babies, for my
Yeah,
kids,
as always.
because it's important. And I always say to them that like Spider-Man.
With great power comes
Great
great
power.
responsibilities.
Yes.
Uncle Ben knows life.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
I always say that for them. I give them some liberty with
Amazing.
responsibility also.
And the foundation of your relationship, the base, is trust since the beginning. They are 5
Yes.
years old, 5, 3, and 1, and you have been teaching them since the beginning how to trust you and how the things work, the differences and everything. This is the way. The Mandalorian, this is the way. If you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. Well, you were saying about sexism, and of course, thankfully, the world has been changing, and people are finally taking a stand against sexism. We see this on TV, on Big Brother Brazil. We see this on the street. Do you think that we are close to having a more equal society? And how is this around you?
I've been flirting with the feminism and these issues since the school. Since I was 15 years old, I studied in a school just for girls.
Really? Wow. Listening to Bikini Kill, L7.
Yes, and there I met some girls from a band, punk rock feminist band named Dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
It was the beginning of the Riot Girl movement here in Brazil, and they are the first one here.
Pioneers.
And I met girls, and in the beginning I was like, maybe I can say I am alone with the boys. I don't need no man to do the things I want to do.
Of course not.
It's like this. And there is a music in Dominatrix band that's the lyric says that I don't need no boys. I can use my own mind. I don't need nothing for you.
I remember listening to Dominatrix when I was a teenager also. I don't remember the songs, but I will. I love the Riot Girl band. I'm a huge fan. And everyone, this is not a conversation for girls. This is what it has to stop, This is a conversation for human beings. Everyone needs to understand feminism and understand how wrong is sexism and how our society until today is sexist. We see this, it's in the veins of everyone.
The things changed a lot during the time, but we are years
behind. We are years behind. Like AC/DC said, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Subscribe, don't forget. Do you want these guys? So wait, on Instagram we're gonna have something, I promise, very, very soon. Well, my last questions to you are, how can you conciliate everything you do?
I have an angel in my life that's the babysitter of the boys. She's perfect. And I give a priority to what is priority. If I am in my job, the priority is my job. I am the English class, my priority is English. The post-graduation, my priorities, and I have to organize my time.
I was gonna ask her some advice to pregnant women or to women in general, to mothers, but she has something even better. What do you have for us, Dani?
I have the 10 mommy commandments. First one, don't forget the condom. Don't forget the condom. The second one, do not use illicit drugs.
No illicit drugs, please.
31, do not drink and drive. Fourth, always tell the truth. Save money for the future.
Yeah.
Treat others as you would like to be treated. Don't be afraid of love.
Wow. So
And
deep.
show your feelings always. Don't play games.
Please, stop playing games, people.
Learn the languages
Yes.
as much as you can.
Learn language, please.
English, French,
Spanish,
Japanese,
Mandarin, everything.
Spanish. Travel a lot. The last one, it's the most important one. Enjoy the life because the future is uncertain and the end is always near. It's my quote of life.
Wow.
It's my quote
Oh
of
my God. If you don't know what this means, come on, guys. The Doors. Jeez, Row House Blues. The 10 Commandments, really, they are stuck in my mind now. My mind and everybody's minds. Dani, for new mothers or pregnant women, as the Mother's Day is near, what was the best Mother's Day gift you have ever received?
First one, Theo. He's a lover,
A
romantic.
romantic.
He wants to marry. We sleep together, all the babes, all the night, all the night. He wakes up and tell, Mommy, you know I love you. All the night.
Oh my God, so cute. Girls,
And-
you who are watching, leave in the comments the best Mother's Day gifts you have ever received. Oh, and we are getting to the end of our conversation. Jô Soares.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys.
Ah.
My auditorium, nobody. It was lovely. Dani, thank you so much for participating, for really supporting me since the beginning. And this conversation was incredible. I know people will love watching you teaching us so much.
I wish you the best. You know, I love you, Dennis, so much. You are my friend forever. And we are together in this plan, in this project.
Yeah.
And I am
Nice.
vibrating for you.
Oh, thank you
this.
so much. I always call Dani as a Wonder Woman. She doesn't like it. She's a real Wonder Woman in the real world.
I do what I can't, or I can. What I can do, I don't. We complicate life.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Leave your like here, comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram.